The film begins with two children who are very good friends. The girl's name was Claire, but she was older than her friend. Claire and her friend stop outside a candy shop so that they could buy some candies from inside, which they were really craving to eat. Claire tells her friend that now I will go inside and buy candies. You also come and buy some. Hearing this, his friend says innocently, "But Claire, I don't have money." Claire says, "No problem, let's do this, let's steal the candies. You go inside and distract the shopkeeper. Till then I will steal the candies." Claire's friend gets very scared on hearing this plan because he had never stolen before today. Claire tells him not to think so much. "You just go inside and pretend to be lost. You tell him that I am not able to find my dad. On this, the shopkeeper will think that you have lost your senses and he will come to help you. By the time you distract him, I would have stolen the candies." Now his friend, even though unwillingly, agrees to Claire's words. He says, "Okay, I am ready to do this." She says that we will meet here after the work is done, after which both of them go inside and do everything according to the plan. And Claire steals the candies and comes out. She stood at a place and started eating candies. But then she heard a voice from a dark place. Claire asked who is there, but there was no answer from the other side. Now she had been waiting for her friend for a long time, but he had not come yet. So now Claire goes inside the shop herself to check, but she does not find her friend there. When she asked the shopkeeper, "Where is my friend?" then he replied that his dad came and took him. Hearing this, she gets surprised because this was not possible. His dad had not come here, then who took him? And after this, there was no trace of Claire's friend. We come to know that in the same way many other children had gone missing from the city. Now, the man who was behind all this, that is the kidnapper, who kidnapped the child, was caught by the police and was also sentenced to 25 years. After which we directly see the time after 25 years where Claire has now grown up and her friend's father was sitting with her, whose name was Bill. He still used to miss his son a lot. He wanted to find his son because he believed that his son is still alive. Claire now works as a broadcaster who has a small channel on the radio, and today it has been 25 years since Claire's friend went missing. Bill asks her for help that you should tell about my son on your broadcast channel so that the people who listen to you can help in finding my son. To which Claire says, "I am sorry, uncle, but I will not do this," because she believed that now her friend will never be found. Bill says, "But I have to find my son somehow. I need your help, son." To this, Claire says that, "Yes, uncle, I will help you anyway. And we will definitely go to find him." Then Bill introduces Claire to one of his friends who knew about this whole area very well because she was living here for a long time. Now, we see interviews of some people including old people of the town and detectives. A senior detective says that I had worked on this case 25 years ago. This had become a very serious case because one child after another was disappearing from the town. This was surprising and disturbing for everyone because neither the children were found alive nor their dead bodies were found. Due to this, panic spread in the town and everyone started living in fear. Now Bill, along with his friends, starts searching for his son. They come to Moor to search for him. Moor is actually a place which is completely deserted and empty. But Claire does not come here with them, as she was scared, because the fear of what happened to her in childhood was still in her heart. Now Claire goes to the senior detective who had worked on this case 25 years ago. Claire tells them that Bill is searching for his son in Moor. Hearing this, the detectives get surprised and worried because they could not understand why Bill is doing this. Because 25 years ago they had searched Moor, but they did not find even a single child there. Forget about the child, there was not even a trace of any of the children's things there. Now Claire goes to Bill's house, where she sees from the window that there is a man with Bill who is doing something with the locket. When she comes inside, she comes to know that this man is a psychic. That is, one who has such qualities and powers that he used to know about these things. And these powers can also feel paranormal things, like ghosts, spirits, etc. And using these powers, the psychic tells them where Bill's son can be found. Claire thinks that Bill is taking the help of a psychic to find his son. This means that there is something And the place that the psychic told them was Peacock Ferry, after which they come to the Peacock to find Bill's son. Claire also came with them, although she was afraid of coming to the Peacock. But she still comes because she also wants to find her friend. While searching for her, the locals find the shoe of Bill's son, that is Claire's friend. They pick it up and keep it with them. Now Claire feels strange there, due to which she starts getting scared. She felt as if there is some big and evil force here and she will never be able to get out of here. She tried to run away from there, and while running she reaches the road where she gets some relief. The next day, Bill took his son's shoe to the police and told them that he wanted them to reopen the case so that he could find his son. But this evidence was not enough to find him, so they refused to help Bill. After this, we again see the senior detective who was saying that we never exposed the kidnapper and neither did he ever tell what he did with the kidnapped children. This makes us feel that there is definitely something very wrong. And even if someone knows the truth, he is hiding it. Now Claire and Bill go to the psychic's house where Bill tells Claire everything about him, that yes, he is a psychic, but he does not have enough powers to find my son. But yes, this psychic has a daughter named Eleanor who has a lot more powers than her father, and she claims that she can find my son. But the psychic refuses to do this, saying that I cannot put my daughter in any kind of danger because he loved his daughter very much. Actually, after his wife's death, his daughter Eleanor is everything for him, whom he does not want to lose at any cost. He wants to keep her away from this case so that she does not lose her life. But Bill has to find his son at any cost. He has already called Eleanor. When Eleanor arrives, her father's psychic gets angry at her. Then Eleanor says, "Dad, don't think so much and don't get worried. I have come on my own will and I think we should help Bill." Here, some more talks took place between the father and daughter, due to which Eleanor's dad also agrees to support her. They spread the letter of Peacock on the table and sit around it. Now Eleanor looks at a place on the carving. Then she applies all her strength and still keeps pointing to the same location. Then Bill marks that place on the carving. Now Eleanor had to use her powers a lot, due to which she felt very strange like Ficciani etc. And maybe this was the reason that her dad was forbidding Eleanor from coming in this case. Now the next day all these people had to go to Moor. Eleanor also wanted to go with them, but her dad says that daughter, that place is not good. There can be danger there, so you should not go there. But she does not listen to her dad and insists to go. After which the next day all these people reach Moor and move forward. Along with this, they were also making videos of everything there. On moving a little further, Eleanor senses the presence of a child there, who was actually the soul of a child. Eleanor asks her who she is. The child's soul says that she doesn't know, and I have even forgotten my mom and dad. Eleanor asks her, "Okay, tell me, where were you buried after being killed?" So the girl tries to control Eleanor. She throws her into the pit with her power. Eleanor gets injured and everyone goes to her. Then Eleanor's dad takes care of her. But here, Bill understood that the child's soul definitely wants to say something. So he starts digging at the same place. And the surprising thing is that he also finds the dead body of a girl there, which was not of anyone else but of the girl with the same soul. That means 25 years ago her dad had killed her and put her on guard here. That means she had answered Eleanor's question that where was she buried. Seeing this, everyone gets quite shocked. And then we see the story after 4 weeks, where Bill is still trying to find his son, and the player is helping him in every way. After this, Claire and Bill go to the psychic's house, where Eleanor tells them that Quechua is always with me, who often protects me whenever I am in trouble, and I don't understand anything. Then he helps me. We both are very kind to each other, and he works as a companion soul for me. Now, the psychic talks to the spirit through his daughter Eleanor, and says, "Tell us about those children who were killed and buried on the moor." Then the psychic asked the spirit, "Can you feel us?" To which he replied, "Yes." He tells that the spirits of all those children whose dead bodies are there live in darkness. Now here, Bill asks him about his son. So that spirit marks a place on the map with the help of pointer. After doing this, he goes away from here. After which these people again went to Moor to check the place where the spirit had marked. On moving a little ahead, they saw a strange long stone, on which strange inscriptions were made, after which they again moved ahead. But then it rained here and these people were unable to move ahead, so they set up the tent there itself. Eleanor tells all of them that my friend that spirit does not like coming to Moor at all, because whenever he comes here, he starts feeling strange, which means that there is something here which they do not like at all. That means there is some such power thing, something which scares him too, although he himself is also a spirit. When all the people sit together and talk, which he also calls Dale, although he himself is also a spirit, when all the people were batting and talking together, Wing goes out of the tank to toilet, and then he sees someone, whom he starts to follow, but then he falls in the swamp. But just in time Bill's friend comes here, who saves him at the right time. Bill tells her also that I have seen someone here, so both of them go to find him. Inside the tent, the psychic is very nervous because Bill's life could be in danger for all of them, as this place is famous for being full of dangers, the mall. Then the psychic goes outside to freshen up his mood, during which Clear and Eleanor start talking. Clear tells him that I still feel responsible for my friend's disappearance. I hold myself responsible for this thing, that everything happened because of me, because I would not have insulted him in the candy shop nor he would have been kidnapped. Now, suddenly Eleanor starts screaming loudly, hearing which Bill and her friend come here. They ask Eleanor why she screamed. She must be sad and says that there is some very dangerous power here, due to which my soul friend has left me and screamed. And without him I am also feeling a strange fear. Then suddenly she changes her mood, says, and here is a door which has opened, with which she starts getting posited, meaning some dangerous power had entered inside her, and once again she screams loudly. Seeing her in such a state, Bill and his friend go to call Eleanor's dad, while Eleanor falls in a strange state, and blood starts oozing out of her eyes. It was clear from her face that she is in a lot of pain, and then suddenly she falls down. They find the psychic, but then a strange crowd surrounds them from all sides. The funny thing was that those sheep did not have eyes, and they looked very emaciated. To escape from the sheep, the psychic runs back to the tent, where he sees his daughter Eleanor in a very bad condition. Seeing Eleanor in such a bad condition, her father takes her to the hospital, but seeing Eleanor's condition it was clear that she would not be able to survive. Everyone else returns to their homes. Now Clear got a call from the same senior detective who said that you people should not have gone to Moor because there is a lot of danger there, more than you think. Hearing this, Clear got tensed and she tells this to everyone and again forbids her from going to Moor, but Bill does not listen to her, and the next day they again leave to go to Moor because he wanted to find his son at any cost. But this time, Bill's friends did not go with them because she did not want the mosque to get into any trouble, and this time only Clear and Bill go. When they reached there, Bill came to a place and pointed a gun at Clear. Clear found this very strange. She could not understand why Bill was doing this. Bill tells him that now you have to die here so that I can get my son back. Hearing this, Clear asks Harb, but why? Why do you want to do this? And who told you that by killing me you will get your son back? Then Bill tells her that last night I heard a voice, which was saying that if you sacrifice Clear, sacrifice him to us, then you will get your son back. Hearing this, Clear started crying. She says that this is wrong. By taking my life you can never get your son back, because he had already left 25 years ago, who will never come back. But Bill still does not listen to her and starts moving forward to kill him. Clear cries and begs for his life that please uncle don't kill me, but he takes Clear to the same stone. Meanwhile, a sheep comes there, which attacks Clear. The sheep kills it and dies, while Clear falls into the ditch, and then the spirits of the other children come and attack Clear, and in this way Clear dies. As soon as he dies, we see that Bill's son also comes there, and goes back to meet his father. Both father and son finally meet after 25 years. Due to this, they were very happy. Now many things must be going on in your mind that what was happening here. So let me make it clear for you. Actually, a demon Satan lives in this place, because that pit of swamp is actually the way to hell, from where the demon used to take sacrifices of children, and the sheep were the souls of children, whom the devil had included with him, and they used to help the devil in giving sacrifices, because the devil had made them his slaves, and all this had been happening for the past several years. Now, Damon himself had whispered in Bill's ears that if he gave Clear's sacrifice, he would get his son back, and finally it happened, because sacrifices were only for boys. This is why only boys' bodies were found everywhere and only boys died, like the body of that girl with a ghost and the death of Eleanor. But that day the kidnapper kidnapped Clear's friend from Gennady for sacrifice, although Clear's sacrifice had to be made that day. So Damon did not kill Clear's friend. And when Bill gave Clear's sacrifice, then as per the promise, Damon returned his son to him, and he took Clear with him. Now let's talk about that kidnapper. Why did he kidnap children and give them to the demon for sacrifice? The answer to this is that he used to give him to the demon for sacrifice. The answer to this is that he considered the devil as his everything, and because of following him, he used to do all this for the devil. Now, this cycle was going to start once again, because after 25 years, the kidnapper would be freed, and again the demon, whom he considers his god, would bring sacrifices of girls to him, due to which who knows how many more poor girls would become victims of sacrifices. And with this terrible ending, this story and this film also ends here.